All right, so that's how you enter right over here. Now let's enter something as first name, email address as let's say fitdigitalprateek@gmail.com, or let me just enter anything like abc@gmail.com, and let's assume that this particular form is for subscription to like what do you say, for getting an ebook. Assume that this particular web form, I have not changed anything right over here. You can definitely change the text on the title and anything, but assume that this particular form is for people who wants to download the ebook. Let me actually do that for you. Let's go back to oops, I'll have to close this. Let's actually go to get response, manage forms. Let's create that web form as if it is just for downloading an ebook. Let's go to edit form. I just want to make sure that you know each and everything as much as possible. So fill in the form below, or download free ebook. All right, and then I just want to change this submit button. Where can I change the text? Yeah, download, save and publish. Let's refresh, or let's copy the URL and go to incognito mode. All right, so download free ebook and download button. So let's enter some name. Oops, no. And let's enter any fake email address. And let's say any random number. Let's click on download, and it's having a tick mark. Now, as a visitor, I didn't know, or I didn't understand whether it worked or not. All right, but it has actually worked. So how do you change this for a better user experience? I'll get to know and I'll let you know in a while. But what has happened just now is I've just got a lead. All right, I just got a lead, and where do you see those leads? You actually go to your manage forms over here. You see the statistics for just the visits. All right, just the visits. But actually, to see whatever leads you are getting or not, you actually have to go into contacts right over here. And now over here you see all your list. So demo correct list is the one where all our leads are getting gathered when somebody enters their name and email and their phone number right over here. All right, so as you can see, number of contacts is 1. Let's click on demo correct list. And as you can see, the name which we entered and the email address which we entered is right over here. Autoresponder date, don't worry about that. We'll talk about that later on. Subscribed date, October 25th. As of now, I'm recording this particular session. And IP address, origin, and all such kind of things. All right. So you get all these things right over here. But now the problem over here is we thought that we got a lead. All right. Our system is capturing leads, but single opt-in, as we discussed, the disadvantage of single opt-in was that people might enter fake email address. So we might get fake leads. So that is the disadvantage which I actually showed to you while showing you the working phase of single opt-in practically. All right. Now let's change that to double opt-in and let's see what happens. So, but before that, one more thing which we actually saw, when somebody enters right over here, they are confused whether it's working or not because it's not redirecting to next page or it's not showing any confirmation message or anything, right? So how do you change that? We once again go to our forms. We go to edit form and we go to settings, and right where it says choose thank you page. All right, let's click on that. It says default and custom. All right, and another thing which is there is when we select this, yeah, in the layout it says display properties type popover, scroll form. So these are the display property. So let's say if I say pop up, pop over, all right, pop over, background is transparent, position is center, effect is, let's say, slide from or shake, just shake, and delay is, let's say, 5 seconds, show every time. All right, let's save and publish. Now what will happen is when we go to our when we visit the website, all right, let's visit the website in the incognito mode. And now, as soon as 5 seconds are done, once the pop-up is there, all right, we'll be able to see a pop-up. Now, this is a different pop-up. The pop-up which I'm talking is this particular one. If you can see, all right, after 5 seconds of loading your website, this pop-up has come. Now, just because we had the transparent background, it's not having any overlay effect, which you can change later on inside the form editing, right? So this is the pop-up and it has removed from the sidebar because we chose pop over in custom embed. If you want both of the sections, then you will have to create two separate forms, and in one form you will have to select pop over, and in the second form you will have to select sidebar or embedded option. All right, so that is what you have to make sure that you select the proper display option. So once again, let's go back and edit the form and make it just the embed option. And now we'll see how you can actually show people some other page when they actually opt in on your website. So first, let's select this. Let's change the layout to embed. And now let's go to settings and choose thank you page is, let's say, default. All right, if we select default, let's see what happens. And let's already subscribed URL is, let's select custom, or let's say stay on the same page. Save and publish. And let's refresh this page. And now right over here, let's opt in once again. Let's have a random email. Let's enter the number and let's click on download. Now it's actually going to redirect and it says well done. So this is like, I guess this is the by default page of get response, right? This is the by default page of get response. But now if you remember, just because you might have been a subscriber on digitalmarketingforfree.com, but if you're not, then you are probably able to see double opt-in on my website, which I'll show you right now. So this is the default form. Now what happens is on my website, when somebody opts in, let's go to digitalmarketingforfree.com on its different page. And I'm going to actually remove this because it's my live website right now. So for the time being, I'm going to remove this by going into appearance, and let's delete this particular widget so it goes away. Or else people will think that I'm promoting some free ebook, and if they don't get, they'll get pissed off. So what I'm going to show you is, let's say if somebody is going to this, if they want to learn digital marketing for free, and when they're coming to this point, when they're watching my video, let's say, so I paused this one. Let's say they enter some name like, let's say Rahul, and let's enter the email as, let's enter the fake email address. All right, and let's click on start your free course. Now what will happen over here, if Rahul is entering a fake email address just to get access to this particular one, what will happen? Check this out. On the next page, what I have is, hey, whoa. I have this particular page which says almost there, wait for a sec. And in this particular video, which I showed you earlier as well, I am saying that you might have received an email where you actually have to click on the confirm subscription button. So just because Rahul has entered a fake email address, he would never ever have access to this particular button inside his email. All right. And he would never ever have access to the video course which I'm actually giving for free. On top of that, my system will not ever include that particular fake email address, because only and only if somebody confirms the subscription, I will have that particular email address into my campaign or my list as a lead. All right. So that is the advantage of double opt-in.